my name's Joelle and I'll be your yoga teacher today. If you've never done yoga before, don't worry, we're going to keep our practice really gentle. And I'll show you some modifications so that you can decide throughout what works best for you. Throughout the class, always ensure that you're listening to your body. If at any point you feel dizzy or if you feel pain, then please stop and speak to your doctor before continuing with the exercise. Also, always make sure that any vascular access points remain safe throughout the practice. You're welcome at any point to take a rest if necessary, but besides that, just relax, have fun, and enjoy the practice. And when you're ready, I'll meet you on the mat. Welcome to your meditation practice for today. This is going to be a really gentle, calm meditation that you can do absolutely anywhere, anytime you need a moment of stillness and quiet. As you can see, I'll be seated in the chair for the meditation today. If you would prefer to come to lie on your couch or lie down on a bed, anywhere at all that you feel comfortable and that you can breathe without compromising any vascular access points will be just right and exactly where you need to be for today. So if you are in a chair, then I invite you simply to shuffle your way back so that you can feel really supported wherever you are. Rest the hands wherever they may like to come for today. Settle the head on top of the spine. And if you haven't already, close the eyes. And we'll begin here by tuning into our breath. So as you inhale, finding that little bit of space in the back of the throat, as the heart lifts and the ribs expand. And as you exhale, letting everything come back together. Perhaps letting something go on the way out. There is nothing that you need to do or feel or experience for the duration of this practice. All you need to do is breathe. Oftentimes, particularly if we are new to topics like meditation or yoga, there may be a presumption that we are not flexible enough. We are not strong enough. We are not good enough. But the truth is that none of that matters, because this is yoga too. Yoga is about the union between the breath, the body, and the mind. Anything that you do mindfully, in a spirit of self-care, this can be your yoga, no matter what you call it. And that might be something that resonates with you for today, or perhaps not, and that's fine too. You can take anything you want with you out of this practice or off of your yoga mat. You can let everything else go. So for today, I invite you to start with the top of your head and slowly, at your own pace, begin to scan your way down the body. Just cast your inner eye, your imagination, whatever you would like to call it, from the crown of the head, down through the front, the sides, and the back of the head, along the neck, the shoulders, and so on. And take as much time as you need here. And as you're doing so, I invite you to just note down in your mind anywhere at all that you feel pain or tension or discomfort. That might be one particular area of the body, like a hand or a knee. It might be perhaps somewhere in the internal part of the body, stomach ache or a sore throat. It might be chronic pain all over, and this might just be one of those days where it's a lot. It's a lot to face and a lot to live with. So as you continue to scan up and down the body and side to side, finding and noting down those areas where you come across discomfort, challenge yourself not to judge them, but rather to define them. So if you find an area of discomfort, how could you define it? Perhaps it's a sharp pain. Perhaps it's a numbing sensation or a tingling sensation. Maybe it's something new you hadn't noticed before. Or perhaps it's something that's been with you for a very long time already. Perhaps it represents something to you. Or perhaps you're not sure why it's come to pass here and now. And once you've found one or several areas that you've identified and you've defined in some way that makes sense to you, the next challenge becomes to reframe those sensations. And that might be by using some sort of affirmation or empowering statement that works for you, in order to show gratitude towards that area of the body, rather than defining it through the discomfort that it is now going through. So as an example, if perhaps you're feeling some amount of pain or tension in your shoulders, you might think to yourself, right now, I feel pain in my shoulders. But I am grateful to my shoulders for all that they do for me. Carrying things around, helping me pick up my children, waving and embracing friends and loved ones. And on your next exhale, let that gratitude, that feeling, that understanding of what that area of the body has done for you to settle in and become what now defines it. If perhaps you're struggling with, let's say, one of your knees, you might think, right now, I feel pain in my knee. But I'm so grateful for everything my knees do for me, helping me stoop down, pick things up, take me everywhere I go, and participate in being such an integral part of what I can do. So I'll give you a few moments here just to try that exercise out with whichever area is appropriate to you. First noting down the issue, and then shifting it into an atmosphere of gratitude. And this is an exercise you're welcome to come back to anytime you just need a moment for yourself to recognize what is happening, acknowledge it, and maybe even find a way to feel better. You can stay here in this seat or lying down wherever you might be as long as you would like, perhaps even repeating the exercise. But I will leave you with the notion that pain, discomfort, tension, disease, none of these defines who you are. None of these defines exclusively what you can do or what you will be able to do on a different day. And if you'd like to join me to close this out, you might very slowly begin to blink the eyes, letting some light back in, maybe finding a little bit more length in the spine to roll the shoulders back. Thank yourself for turning up today and every day, for everything that you do that makes you you. And I thank you too. See you soon.